Okay, let me shift gears here a little bit and quickly touch on Tony Petitti, new commissioner in the Big Ten. Big news, by the way, because there are two people individually, and they would tell you that they are not the most powerful or most influential individually, but they are, because they represent the two most powerful entities in college football, and that's going to be Greg Sankey in the SEC and now Tony Petitti, the commissioner of the Big Ten. These two entities are the ice carving the canyon out of the rock. They are going to shape the future of college football. So this is a massive, massive hire. I do find it interesting and honestly heartening. I'm a big fan of this, that the new trend is to go outside of academia in order to find commissioners. That's not a knock on Greg Sankey or Jim Phillips. I think both of those guys are fantastic. In fact, Greg Sankey is a phenomenal commissioner. Just sat with him as we're here in Birmingham for over an hour talking about college football. Smart guy. And I can't wait to drop that episode later in the summer. Tony Petitti is a little bit different. Okay, so Greg came up kind of through the industry and in college athletics. Tony Petitti was in athletics, but in a very different realm. So he's been in Major League Baseball as part of the front office in Major League Baseball. He's been part of, the executive suite level of networks on the television side. So that's a different perspective. So now you've got, the casino space with George Kolovkov. You've got professional sports and management with Brett Yormark, two guys that kind of came from the intercollegiate athletics background in Jim Phillips and Greg Sankey, and now someone from pro sports and television in Tony Petitti. I think it's a really smart hire, and I hope that he will be willing to think outside the box and press hard for what's best, not only for the Big Ten, but also for college football as a whole. If there was one thing that I hope moving forward in college football, it's that the five most powerful or influential commissioners would work together more rather than looking out just for their own silo. Is that they would at points, and I think creating the college football playoff in 26 and beyond is one of these points, where they're creating it for the betterment of the whole and not just their section. And hopefully Tony Petitti is going to be that representative for the Big Ten and moving forward. But again, easily becomes the second most, or whatever you want to call it, most influential person in intercollegiate athletics the minute he takes that job. And we'll hopefully sit down with him this summer as well. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.